I want to ask you a question. Who's coaching you? Who's asking you the tough questions? Who's telling you, man, you're the common denominator to all of your issues and challenges? Who's telling you, man, all day long you become the magnetic pulse that attracts to you both good and bad? I want to be your life coach. I want to be the one that cheers you on to the finish line. I want to be the one that you ask the tough questions. And it doesn't mean that I have all the answers, but that means that you have a partner, someone who believes in you, not the you see right now, but the you can't imagine, the you that you are to become, the you are destined to be. I always say we both need the positive and the negative. It's not enough to have the knowledge of the matter, but we must have the wisdom as well. For wisdom settles it. And that's what I want to offer you as you join me on the Coach's Corner. I want to offer you the wisdom of the matter. Maybe it might be relationships, talking about our campaigns for more, for life, the dark room of our subconscious, our spiritual journey, whatever it is. I want to be there to encourage you, to build you, to challenge you, to cheer you on to the finish line. I'm qualified to do this. Why? Because I'm you.
Well, welcome to another edition of the Coach's Corner. My name is Marcus Salette. Assuredly, as I approach the microphone today, I have my own set of issues, personal and professional, but I bring to the table the wisdoms from the scars of the journey of life, and I trust that you will allow me to earn the right to speak into your life. Today we're going to talk about just a thought. Why are kids having sex without protection? I want to thank all of those of you that are following me on the various platforms where we air: Blog Talk Radio, Spreaker Radio, Shoutcast Radio, iTunes. Of course, by all means, at our radio station, 415-96radio.com, www.415-96radio.com, and wherever SIBN television and radio is broadcast. Thank you so much for following us. Thank you so much for following us up there on Twitter, on Facebook, facebook.com/SelectUSA or facebook.com/SelectUSA TV. Thank you so very much for your participation and your listenership. We don't take it for granted. Whatever you do, if you think that you have the courage to answer back why you think our youth are not having sex without protection, follow us on Twitter and let us know. If you're an expert in this field, we'd love to hear from you and use it for our Tuesday shows. All right, let's get right into it. Youth are having sex without protection throughout the United States, and we want to know why. And I'm just going to tell you my reasons why at first. First of all, I don't think that we're having a conversation with our youth about sex at all. Children and youth are finding out about sex from our song culture, from our behavioral patterns in the culture, and from our non-communication in the home. We have not had a conversation about sex. And some of the earliest conversations about sex is about, for instance, a young boy's first wet dream. I know you guys don't like to talk about it, but it needs to be talked about. Because as I told one of my sons, is that once you discover yourself, that does not necessarily give you a license to play with yourself every day. I'm just putting it out there plain. If I don't, I would be the coach, right? And the second thing that we don't have, I'm not sure that we're having a conversation with our daughters about being fertile after their cycle. And so DJ, I need a little help here, please, if you don't mind. I need a little help in understanding why we are not talking to our kids about these issues. And studies have shown several reasons why males do not use condoms. First of all, did you know that males are experiencing forced sex? Yes, our girls have become exceedingly aggressive. So one of the reasons is that males are experiencing forced sex. Second reason is that males are demanded to have unprotected sex by their partners. Did you know that? Did you know that your little boy or your little girl may be facing sexual consequences because the person they're having sex with doesn't want protection? I need some help right there. Another reason for boys now is feeling shy to buy condoms. Yeah. The fourth reason, condoms reduces sexual pleasure. Let that sink in. There's some grown folks got that problem. You see what I'm saying? And one of the last reasons is that our youth, our young males, don't perceive that HIV is a serious and deadly disease. You see, I mean, it is what it is. The partner tells them, their female partners. All right, let's get to the girls. 7 variables for the girls. Again, forced sex. Again, feeling shy to buy condoms. Again, condoms reduce sexual pleasure. And again, cannot convince partner to use a condom. And again, perceiving that HIV is not a serious and deadly disease, but an added factor for females is that most have sex when they're drunk. Yeah, let me take a break. What you think about that, mama? What you think about that, papa? What do you think about our kids? Don't you think that this requires us to have a conversation with our kids about these 7 variables? These 7 variables of why kids are having sex without protection. Now, we haven't covered anything spiritual. We haven't covered anything moral. We haven't covered anything ethical in these variables. These are psychological patterns based on studies that show that these variables continually and repeatedly occur. I just want to know what you think. Forced sex is number 1 for both male and female. And I would probably add in there peer pressure. In other words, if you are a virgin now, you're supposed to be gay. Something's wrong with you if you're not pulling it out and sticking something that you don't, doing something that you don't understand, engaged in something that you don't comprehend. You don't even know all of the maneuverings of the sexual body parts, but yet you're being forced through peer pressure, as well as in particular relationships in our young people's lives, being forced to have sexual contact and intercourse. And I said them both respectively. Contact meaning oral sex, anal sex, and on and on and on. But we're not having a conversation because it's too nasty until it's too late. It's too late when you have HIV. Even though we have medicines that can help you live healthy, it's still too late, because now your focus could have been on getting a doctor's degree or a master's degree or your career or your first home purchase, but you're somewhere worrying about your meds and dealing with depression and other things. It's too late when the young lady has the first baby, then the second baby, then the third and fourth and fifth. You see, it's too late to have a conversation then. And it just bears repeating, we have not entered in the religious, the ethical, the moral factors of this conversation. We've only talked about the statistical, psychological, behavioral patterns of why our youth feel deterrent from using condoms or even birth control for that matter. So I want to encourage you today to have that conversation. I got to take a break because this kind of ticks me off. say, Coach, why it tick you off? You know why? Because your tax dollars are going to pay for every pregnancy that occurs in your state. Oh, you didn't know that? That when you get paid and you see the taxes have been deducted, a portion of your tax dollars pays for public services to aid, and sometimes seemingly aid and abet, our youth's ailments from our lack of having a serious conversation. And it doesn't mean that your child is going to listen to you when you had a conversation. But what it really means is that you're going to take the responsibility as the adult, as the mentor, as the pastor, as the youth director, to start having real conversations and stop hiding behind Jesus and stop hiding behind religion and bring the cold facts on the table and call these young people to these variables. They're demanded. They're forced to have sex. Did you know that? Did you know that your young man may be forced? Did you know we knew about the young ladies being forced, but we didn't know about the young men being forced? I just wanted to wake you up. That's my TFT for today. Did you know these things? Is sex supposed to be less pleasurable with a condom? Well, you couldn't handle the pleasure, obviously, if you wanted to, because you know why? There's a baby to prove that. And who wants a family that they haven't at least given some thought to? And of course, we have those out there who say they want families because they've been rejected and abandoned. And they want a family, they think, to replace what they should have had in their lives. And so, as I said, if you don't have the conversation, just remember that your tax dollars, my tax dollars, are aiding and abetting this situation. That's my thought for today. Let's have a conversation with our kids. Whatever you do, Mr. Coach.
You're listening to the sounds of your lifestyle improvement station.
Hi, Jamaica Chapel, College Park, Georgia, in the house. You're listening to SIBN Radio.
Hi, this is Ted Boss calling from Richmond, Virginia, and you're listening to the Lifestyle Improvement Station, SIBN Radio. Y'all turn it up now.
Hi, this is VJ Washington calling from Atlanta, Georgia. You're listening to the Lifestyle Improvement Station, SIBN Radio. So turn it up.
Hi, my name is Sonia Claiborne from East St. Louis, Illinois, by way of Columbusville, Missouri. You're listening to the Lifestyle Improvement Station, SIBN Radio. Turn it up.
What's good? It's your boy Joe coming from Snellville, Georgia. You're listening to the Lifestyle Improvement Station, SIBN Radio. Y'all turn it up.
You're listening to the sounds of your lifestyle improvement station, changing the way we live. SIBN FM, powered by Select USA TV.